You
I see
not a
what you're
fucking
saying.
animal.
I see what you're saying.
But I don't think you're the person to be judging people for doing that and saying whether it's right or wrong.
Body count is the same for men and women. Why do women insult men by calling them incels and virgins, but they insult other women by calling them whores? If body count is the same for men and women, why do women lie about their body count and say it's lower than it is when a guy asks them, but when a man's around a group of other men, he lies and says it's higher than it actually is? If body count's the same for men and women, why do women prefer short-term relationships with chads, players, and fuckboys, but when a man hears that a girl that he likes has been with another guy, he feels sick to his stomach? Maybe because body count isn't the same for men and women, and maybe that's not such a bad thing.
What do you guys think?
I've never called a man an incel or a virgin.
Yep.
Like, that was my first point.
Have you called one a man whore?
I have called you a fucking bitch. Yeah. No, but like, yeah, that's my main point. Is I've never called a man an incel or a virgin. I really don't feel like that hurts enough. But anyway.
Will you date a virgin?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to take that away from them. I will fuck them up. I am toxic. I don't want to take.
Thank you. You know, I appreciate you respecting me like that.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Your ethics are admirable.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Any ladies, what do you guys think about
body count is not important. Like that. Like that's some little kid shit. In my opinion, it's super childish.
As long as you're clean, that's all I care about.
It's not something I would be interested in.
What do you mean?
It's not something I would ask a man.
Oh, his body count. No, but he's asking societally, not about you girls individually. Yeah. Societally, where does that double standard come from? Does anyone know? What do you think?
Because guys think it's just in their nature.
Okay.
Like everything.
But in their nature, what do you think?
What I think?
Yeah.
I am too conservative in this subject.
Okay.
I know that you're into evolution.
Yeah.
You know, and you want to. I mean, if you think about it, animals, they pee, they make poop in the wild.
I do as well sometimes. If it's a long car trip.
You're a human being.
Yes.
And you go to the bathroom.
I do. Just like an animal.
Why you do? No. Why you
natural.
do that?
It's evolution.
No. But you don't want people to see you do that. Why?
Yeah, but my cat doesn't care.
No. Because
neither do my
you have values. You have self-respect.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
right? Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Animal.
I see what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, in general, do you notice how, like, what he said is true? Like, so for instance, women will denigrate.
Okay. Let me finish. Yeah. So my argument is that a lot of men, they're like, it's in my nature, in my, I am from, I don't know, the evolution, whatever. It's my nature to fuck a lot of women.
Okay.
I disagree. I think that women and men shouldn't fuck around. Okay. I know this kind of weird. I think psychologically it's not the best for you. For a long relationship, it's not the best for you. But I know this kind of weird.
It's not weird. What? Anybody else?
I just feel like he's saying, I do agree that women get more like what is the word? I can't even think of the word. Yeah, they get more like of the wrath on them for having like more bodies. And so typically my mom tells me to just say number 7.
Yeah.
So my body count is 7.
You guys all notice that you're all number 7? Go ask your everybody who's listening right now. Go ask your girlfriend and find out all of you are 7. Isn't it crazy? All of you are 7.
I'm very much of an open book, so I don't care about my body count. I've said it before.
She's been with 7, but you're friends with her, so you know 25 of the 7 that she's been with.
If a guy ever asked me my body count, I would be like, we could just end this right here. No, that's important to you.
Whenever a guy has asked me that, I've immediately gotten the ick, and I'm like, because I don't really care about the people you've been with. I really don't want to know about it. As long as you're clean, good, whatever. As soon as you ask me, I'm like, yep, he's immature.
You guys are kind of feeding into the stereotype.
But
Go ahead.
I have the question for you girls. Like, why you have casual sex?
Because I like it.
Yeah.
But now I have a boyfriend.
Physically,
I have a really good answer for that.
Casual sex, it's horrible. It's
no. I'm saying like for me, I need to have like emotions to
yeah, that makes it better.
Casual sex is terrible.
I mean, I also am like that when I'm like with somebody who I'm actually interested in. Like I want that emotional thing. But when I'm single and know that I want to be single and not look for anyone, I'm
okay. But think about it. Imagine like, well, you have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Imagine paying all your own bills and being a week before your period. Hello, what's she gonna do about that when there's nobody that you're with in a relationship? Because I'm gonna get mine.
Go get time to go
and he's
smash
not gonna
random.
sleep here because I pay these bills.
Smash random.
Cuddle afterwards.
You need to make a
Fucking
T-shirt
yeah.
line that says smash random. Smash
Not
random.
randoms, but I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
sometimes
so I'm
it's the
gonna
natural instinct for
here's
us to want
here's the
that.
part where Michael Sartain ruins everything with the evolutionary psychology data. Okay, ready? Number one, David Buss did a study on this. It found out a couple of things. Number one, in his 37 culture study of like 10,000 people, he goes all these 37 different cultures. Yeah, he does 37 different cultures. And by the way, it's really funny. A girl argued with me and said that first study was done in 1989, so it doesn't count. It's an evolutionary study.
This should start.
It's no. What I'm saying is, if it was done in 1639, it doesn't matter. It's an evolutionary study. Do you want to know what evolution is? That's not 30. So it's 38 years old. Well, they did it again in 2012 and found all these same things. So basically, what the study shows is, just so you guys understand, if I were to say that Norwegian people eat less spicy food than Thai people, would the desire for spicy food, would that be cultural or would it be evolutionary? What do you guys think?
Cultural.
Very good. It's cultural, okay? If I would say in every society, men have more upper body strength than women, is that cultural or is it evolutionary?
Evolution.
You guys understand the difference? If
Yes.
every culture has something, then that means it's evolutionary. There's no other excuse. Because
so I have a question.
hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
So like again, we'll talk about Aborigines that live in Australia who don't have a ton of exposure to radio, television, or film, or Yanomamo Indians in Venezuela who don't have a ton of exposure to radio, television, or film. They still want women who are less promiscuous. They still want women who are younger than them. They still want compete with each other for access to women. All these things that men do, they do across all these different societies. Men tend to want a 0.7 hip to waist ratio, but it doesn't matter what society you're in. So because it doesn't matter in what society you're in, it's evolutionary. It's not cultural. When people talk about Western standards of beauty, that is cope. Western standards of beauty are male evolutionary standards of beauty. We know this to be true, so true, that when we have blind men who have never seen a woman before in their life, and they haptically describe what they want in a hip to waist ratio, even they said they want a 0.7 hip to waist ratio, and they're blind. And here's the craziest part. Here's the craziest part. Here's the craziest part. Does anybody want to guess the most fertile hip to waist ratio that there is in humanity?
7.
0.7. So that's what people want.
All right.
My question is.
Anyway, let me finish. Hold on.
Okay.
So that's the bus study. Then Steve Stewart-Williams goes over this and talks about in every culture, when men denigrate other men, they call each other
pussy.
Yeah, they call pussy, fag. They say,
gay,
call each other gay. They denigrate each other's masculinity, including virgin or incel. Men denigrate other men by questioning their masculinity. In every society, women criticize other women by criticizing their promiscuity. In every culture. So men denigrating other men or women denigrating other men because of their masculinity is evolutionary. And men and women denigrating women by calling them whores and sluts, their promiscuity is also evolutionary. It's not cultural, period. The debate is over on this. That's why I've had an issue on this. Like, well, the only reason why this is happening is because westernized standards of Protestantism. That's why women are shamed on having sex. No. Even in Norway, which is the most sexually liberated country on earth for women, even in a country like that where women are encouraged to go to college, get into STEM, not have children, and have a ton of casual sex, even in those countries, women regret casual sex twice the rate that men do because it's not cultural, it's evolutionary. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm lost. You're being like.
Yeah, like, no data point.
I mean, no. What I was going to say is that I believe that we are more than just our flesh. We are more than just material stuff.
Sure.
And I think that the red pill is very, very into the utilitaristic stuff. Like in your case, evolution. And for me, it's like, in what point society, women and men decide, like in the Victorian era, where you cannot just, you cannot show skin, you cannot, all that stuff. when we decide that? Was society that decided
Generally,
that?
I mean, if you want to go back,
what happened with evolution at that point?
You would say a couple things. Society stepped in, so that's cultural because some societies showed more skin than others. Like the Zulus would show more skin than Victorian England, right? So the difference, because there's a difference, then that's cultural. That's not evolutionary. And so the different.
But why are you just always into the evolutionary subject?
No. It's because it's either one or the other. You have two eyes because of evolution. Do you not say that? Do you not understand that? Do you not understand that you have opposable thumbs because of evolution? It's not a cultural thing. Do you not understand that?
I mean, we can another time speak about evolution.
We can. If you want to debate evolution, you have come to the right place. You have no idea.
But I want to prepare. I want to prepare.
You could prepare for you know what you prepare? For 200,000 years, and you might be ready for evolution.
That is something, we live in a postmodern world, dude.
Live in a what? Postmodern world?
There is no subjective truth.
You live in a modern world. You can't live in a postmodern world because then it would be in the future. You know what
postmodern world is? We live in a world. What is that postmodern for?
It's a misnomer. It's like pre-boarding an airplane. You can't really do
that. Is not objective truth of anything.
Huh?
I'm not agree with that. I am in this postmodern world. There is not an objective truth.
Listen, even if you're a devout Christian, you believe in it. You have an objective reality.
You know what? You know that science constantly, your studies are changing constantly.
Correct. And who's changing them? But who's changing them? But who's changing them?
What you're saying right now, probably in 5 years, going to be, we changed your mind. Actually, woman.
When there are changes in science, who makes the change? Who reports the changes?
The scientists.
Yeah,
but that is the thing.
Scientists call their
for
own
me,
foul.
it's crazy.
That's what science is.
No. Actually, I'm not against science. What I'm saying is that I don't like my mind to be so close-minded. That is like just science, empirical evidence. It's not empirical all the time. It's changing. It's like religion.
Right, but that's part of science.
Religion. A lot of people you're religious. You believe in something.
Yes, I am religious. Yeah.
What is Catholic? What?
No, non-denominational Protestant.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I cannot help it. Okay. You believe something? You're Protestant too, or
Protestant? Good.
Okay. Well, okay.
Close enough.
Well, you're not Catholic or Orthodox.
You want to know why I'm not Catholic? Because it says in the Bible that you should not put any other God before me, and Catholics lay rosaries at the Virgin Mary's feet. Virgin Mary wasn't a deity.
Well, I was Jehovah's Witnesses, and I was with my Bible.
Number two, it says in the Bible you don't pray to dead people, like it says in Catholicism. Number three, it says that you don't need an intercessor to get to God. You don't need a priest.
I imagine that you are interested in true Christianity. I'm not even Christian. I want to clarify that I'm not even Christian, right?
Okay.
But I feel interesting about it.
You move to your right and you move to your left. You guys need to fuse.
Yeah, we got to get you.
I need nuclear fusion here.
To the table.
Move that way. Move that way. Look on the screen.
Conversation, but I'm not sure if you guys are going to like that.
Go ahead, please. I definitely like it.
Okay, it's very simple.
Okay.
The more a woman has sex with other men, their value decreases.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, men provide a lot of value to a woman's life. If a man does everything for a woman, why would he want someone who is so easily accessible? If you're a man who does so much, why would you want that for yourself? So yeah, I'm just gonna say that for now. But
I fully agree.
However,
with this.
However, I will say, life is too short, and people should do whatever they want. This is how I feel. That's just what it is. As a woman, the more men you sleep with, your value decreases.
Listen, can you move 6 inches to your left here?
It doesn't.
Move to your left. I know you don't know what 6 inches is because you don't have casual sex, so you don't know what 6 inches is. But move this way. Move this way. Move towards us.
One of the reasons why Giovanna and I got back together is because she didn't want to add more miles, and she felt like it was recycling.
That's not why, but it was a joke I made.
I will say,
recycling penis. It's good for the planet.
Yes. I will say though, if anybody can fuck it, it doesn't matter how good looking you are, and I'm happy to
it's
have
not
fun,
attractive.
There's no way that
is so
we're gonna
utilitarianistic.
But
so everybody thinks that our bodies are just
it's evolution though. To your point,
so this is a very common what's called naturalistic fallacy.
Yes.
You think that Rollo and I are saying men should have more sex. We're explaining why men throughout history have. We're not saying that they should or should not. That's up to you. Okay. I have a lot of clients who don't want to have sex before marriage. Yeah. That's your decision. But the point is, the reason why a lot of men have the attributes they have is because women reward those attributes with sex and
I
babies.
disagree with that kind of women too.
Right.
I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Like you two are Christians, right? You're Protestant, and you having right now. You talk about the Bible.
Yeah.
You're sinning right now.
Of course.
You're having sex outside the marriage.
I'm trying to think. I have a sin counter. It's a new app.
Exactly. Yeah.
It counts my sins per day.
You should do that too.
I should do something.
For the Christian man.
We don't have holy water. We're Protestants.
I just want to agree with what she said about how life is too short.
Life is too short
to have the same dick forever. Okay.
Like, why everything is about sex? Why?
No,
not everything's
we're
about
not
sex.
saying
Why?
everything's about sex, but when I want to feel good,
I think everything's about sex in that because you're not having that much enough sex.
I fucked my husband yesterday. So
no, really,
yeah. So it's not about that. And actually, that is the thing. Like, if I don't fuck my husband, who cares? Because it's not about that. It's not about that.
I'm pretty sure he cares.
No, he cares. Obviously, he's a man. I understand that. What I'm saying is that it's more into men, and I want to believe that. I want to believe there is more in women and men than just fucking around. I want to believe that.
Yeah, but no one's arguing that there isn't.
Yeah. Man, the way you're always your
one more time. I'm describing.
Your clients always, all the time, are like just judging women by their body.
Who's my clients? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, the guys are in the chats or whatever. I don't know.
Those aren't my clients.
No,
No.
They don't have the money, right? For your services, whatever. The point is that now that I know that you both are Christian, for me it's crazy that you're in the manosphere. It's like what?
Oh, why do you
don't
think
know
that,
what the manosphere is? That's the point.
Barring the fact that you're ignorant of what the manosphere is, and I mean that in the clinical sense. I'm not trying to insult you. But the thing is that a lot of people don't understand. I've written 6 books. You know what my 4th book was based on?
About faith?
Religion. It was about religion, and it's titled Religion.
All right.
I wrote that. I took 3 years of my life to do the research.
Yeah.
And I did interviews, like I said, from 2017, and I published in 2021. So about like 3 years of my life to put this thing together, because I knew that if I wasn't absolutely fucking bulletproof on it, somebody somewhere in some denomination that would have a problem with it. So I try to say as much as I can. But the reason why I did, let me explain the reason why I wrote this is because from day one, since I've been doing this about 25 years now, since day one, I've had people tell me this. They would say, Rollo, I am a Christian. I am a Muslim. I am whatever. And I everything you're saying is true. Everything that you've said to me is true, but I have this conviction, and I don't believe in premarital sex. How can I sort of square that circle?
Yeah.
That's what that book was for.
Problem.
And guess what? I'm in the manosphere, and I wrote that book.
Yeah. Okay.
To help those guys.
I genuinely I'm saying this out of empathy. I think you have no idea what the manosphere is. I think you have no idea what the manosphere is.
You talk with me like, oh, sweetheart, like.
But it's the manosphere.
Sugar.
But it's the manosphere.
No, okay. Now I'm asking you, like. I want to know your posture about that. Like, what do you think about like a Christian man about sex before marriage in your book?
Coming from being a Catholic,
yeah,
like I'm a very open-minded like person. My virginity was taken away from me at a very young age. So when I go into having casual sex, it's because I'm choosing to, because I like the attention, and also because I got taken away at a young age. I didn't even have the choice. So coming from a Catholic and talking about things like this, I think that you can indulge in things that you want to enjoy and live your life. And that's where we're coming from, is like, yes, you don't want just one dick the whole fucking time. Like, if you want to do that, that's okay. But if you also don't, that's also okay. There's no right or wrong with it. If you're this way, that's okay.
I said that we live in, that is the thing that I said. We live in the postmodern world. There is no objective truth. It's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. Gravity is not real? What do you mean there's no objective truth?
You know, it's not my fault, dude. I didn't invent postmodernism.
No, hold on. Let me help you, Nanette. You didn't invent postmodernism, but I can just discard it because it means nothing.
Totally.
I can't. The electromagnetic force is an objective truth.
Literally, that is postmodernism. And it's insane.
Then those people are more than welcome to be poor and lonely. I don't care what they think.
We live in a time where there's not objective truth. I'm sorry.
We do live in a time there is objective truth, regardless.
No, because I said to you, like, the
OJ did or did not kill Nicole.
He did.
Again, one more time. He did or did not kill Nicole. It's not an objective. It's not a subjective truth.
We were just talking about Candace Owens and this guy that I forgot his name.
Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, and you can say that there is objective truth there.
There is no subjective truth in there. 100%. The DNA is on the bullets. The DNA is on the gun. The DNA is on the towel. The DNA is on the screwdriver, and he admits to being in the footage. That is objective truth.
When I saw the video, I was like, what is wrong with Andrew Wilson, by the way? He was so bored for some reason.
So bored?
Yeah, he looks like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why
he lost.
In general, that's what I hear. When I hear Andrew Wilson lost, it's because you don't like him. It's not because of what he said.
I read the book of his wife. What is the name of his wife?
I don't know.
It's about
no, his wife Rachel. Yeah, I don't know the name
it's
of the book.
It's about feminism, and I find it interesting. I have my opinions about it.
Well, of course you do, because she based the whole thing on the fact that her proposal is that feminism is from the occult. That's why.
Yeah. And I find it very interesting.
Sure that it appeals.
Shout out to Rachel Wilson. We want her on the show. Come out here, Rachel. Take it from you.
No. You think I'm feminist?
No, I don't think you're feminist. I do. I think that
because
the book.
you're talking
I think that the book. I think that the book. Well, honestly, if you ask me that again, I think everybody is feminist.
That's what I agree.
Everyone.
Because we were raised by women.
Time out. But you know how people might mistake you for feminist? That's how you mistake the manosphere. You don't know what the manosphere is.
It's funny because I was talking about that with my husband. Like, everybody probably in this place thinks that I'm a feminist because I'm just defending women. But it's not.
Even in this situation, I feel like you're not defending women.
No, the last time.
But even in this conversation, I feel like you're not defending women because.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, that's not why. It's not because of my viewpoints.
You can
go ahead, Giovanna. Go ahead.
No, I just have an analogy for this. You know, going back to what she said, life is really too short.
Okay.
It's like, you know, if a woman decides to be a side piece, are you okay with that arrangement? If you're okay with that arrangement,
is the woman okay with that arrangement?
If you as a woman are okay with that arrangement, then who cares what everybody else says?
Well, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I don't have a problem with that either.
Are you?
And if you're bitching
okay
about it, but you're still doing it, what does that mean?
That's the problem.
So I'm going back to the main
Giovanna,
topic.
go ahead.
So I'm going back to the main topic. You know, as a woman, the more men you have sex with, your value decreases. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the world works. But who cares about what people think? If you want to do that, and then do that, you know, to each his own.
I want to know why you feel offended about what I say.
I do. I just feel like
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't feel offended. I just feel like you aren't understanding why women do it sometimes. And I don't get offended by it because I'm an open book. I can tell you how many bodies I've had. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because I know my reasoning behind it.
But I understand what I'm saying.
But
right?
I don't think you're the person to be judging people for doing that and saying whether it's right or wrong. That's where I disagree with you.
Yeah, but I'm not judging anybody.
It's coming off as
I feel like she's more like needs to just understand it from a different side. I feel like
understanding of your side.
Okay,
I'm
going
to
get it.
Yeah.
What I think about women and men is I'm judging the men. If you think I'm judging the men, same as women. What I think is that we live in a present society where sex is like buying shoes. Like, it's so sad. Yeah, it's like
that sounds a little judgmental. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel like you
that sounds a little bit judgmental.
People we do live in do that.
For me, sex should be, is my personal opinion, because we live in a postmodern world, by the way. I
don't know what that. I choose to not live in a postmodern world.
Google it.
I know what a postmodern world is. It's horseshit. I don't care that other people think they live in a postmodern world.
Point is
I understand that the speed of light is 186,282 miles a second. It doesn't make any difference what anyone else's objective reality is.
1 second with her. Okay. The point is that I think that if you want to have sex or whatever you want, you should do it. But for me, sex is something special. It's something that you need to connect, because if you think about it, even physically, vagina, penis, literally you're connecting. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
And I'm not
and NASA we call it docking.
I 100% agree on that, because that's how my mom raised me. But guess what? That's not how the cookies fucking crumble.
I have something to say.
All right, let's table this one. I got something else for you.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Screen. My mom, I love you.
Screen time.
I have one thing.
I'll let Gigi go. Gigi go.
One thing to say about what Miss One Dick Forever said. Just because
I understand why people do the things they do.
To have fun with somebody without being in a relationship doesn't make you a side bitch, first of all. So I don't know why you said you want to be a side bitch or because casual sex doesn't always mean being a side bitch.
It doesn't
like, what
mean
if
they're
you're
in a
fucking a dude
relationship
that's
if you
single?
both are single. Like that is a thing. Like,
I
so you're
preface the
saying that it's like
she was
everybody's
talking about an
choice,
actual
but they
side
aren't
piece.
really
I preface the conversation by saying I have an analogy to share. So it wasn't
and I just felt like you could have worded that better though.
Perspective and viewpoint dictates your.
I think there's just
Okay,
like
point. So here's the thing. Hey, guys, here it is. If you want to sleep with a bunch of people, that's fine, just as long as you're honest about it. If you don't want to sleep with if you don't want to sleep with if you don't want to sleep with anybody,
that is what the Bible says.
Stop. If you don't want to sleep,
to be a bunch of people.
oh my God, stop, time out. If you don't want to sleep with a bunch of people, that's fine, as long as you want to be honest about it. The problem is when you are a former adult actress like Lana Rhoades or Mia Khalifa, and then you start complaining that the world is judging you because of the fact you slept with a bunch of people. That's the only thing I'm saying. Just don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. I don't care. If you want to sleep with a bunch of people, and then high status dudes don't want to date you because you ended up going to Drake's party or because you ended up on Clavicular's live stream, and they're like, "Yo, you've been passed around too much, and I don't want to be a part of this." You just don't be mad when men feel that way. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you there are consequences that happen. If you abuse anabolic steroids, it's going to hurt your liver and kidneys. If you keep sleeping around with a bunch of men and other men find out about it, there is a certain classification of men that isn't going to want to date you. And I'm not here to say that they're right or wrong.
You can still get fucked though.
Yeah, you can still have sex.